So this is a tough topic for some people. The topic is how to take ownership of your pain, for you to be the one that is ultimately responsible for your pain management. Some people would rather put the responsibility on someone else or blame others for their pain. So maybe you blame a car accident for your pain, or a work injury, or a sport injury. Maybe you blame your family for not helping out enough or understanding. Or one that I'm familiar with, maybe you blame the healthcare worker or the doctor that they are not able to fix your pain condition or to take away the pain. It is understandable that you would be upset, angry, depressed about having chronic pain, but blaming others for it or making it someone else's responsibility won't fix it. It only makes you feel more powerless when you're not in control of your pain management. Taking ownership and responsibility for your pain will allow you to have control over your life. You can still have assistance from family and healthcare workers, but ultimately it's your responsibility on how you're going to cope with the pain and what you decide to do to turn it down. This doesn't mean that the pain is your fault or that you're to blame. Nobody needs to be blamed for your pain. It's just about accepting ownership of the pain and feeling empowered, and then looking at the choices that you have. One way to gain control over your pain is to learn more about it. So for a period of time, you may want to track your pain so you can become better aware of when you experience pain and when you don't. One way to do this is to write down your pain level 3 times a day and note what activities you're doing and how you're feeling. Are there any patterns to your pain? What makes your pain worse? What makes it better? What helps? What doesn't help? Because there's no point in continuing doing things that don't help. By tracking your pain, you can see that there is a connection between your pain and your activities. If an activity makes your pain worse, what are your options for doing it differently? One option is to avoid doing the activity altogether. You may not want to, but you can find a different activity to do than the one that is causing you pain. Another option is to delegate the activity. Have someone else do it. And another option is to do your activity differently. This will bring out your creativity. For example, if taking out a large bag of garbage once a week causes a pain flare in your back, consider taking out a small bag of garbage every day that doesn't cause you pain. Another option is to pace your activity. So it's natural that you would want to just plow through an activity and get it done, but then you can increase your pain to an 8 out of 10. And then you spend the next few days treating a pain flare. Try doing the activity in small increments. For example, instead of vacuuming your entire house in one day, choose to vacuum just one room a day. Or maybe vacuum just until you notice that your pain is starting to increase, and then stop. And then let your pain return back to normal before you continue with vacuuming. It will take longer to complete the activity, but you'll be completing it with less pain. Becoming aware of when you have pain and when you don't will allow you to make changes to your pain experience. You are worthy of feeling better and living your best life. I want you to feel empowered and to realize that you are in control of your pain and you can turn it down.